So today we will be cooking souse, and souse is a very light dish that we make in the Caribbean. It is either made of pig feet or snout, which is the nose. It is a clear broth of pickled meat or the pig meat. So basically what that entails is seasoning the pig feet, boiling it with onions, garlic, lime, hot peppers, and other spices known to the Caribbean. So that's what we'll be showing you guys today. The first thing we're going to be cooking today is going to be souse. And to cook souse, what is required is pig snout, but it can also be made with pig feet. So what we have here is a family pack of pig feet, which we picked up at Food Town in Houston, Texas. And this is what the package looks like. And so the first thing you want to go ahead and do is wash the item once you take them out of the package.
Okay, so first step of making the sauce, you have to wash it. Wash it out nicely to clean it out first. Then you squeeze the lime. Squeeze the lime on it. The lime is to cut out all fresh that is there. So you make sure you wash it out nicely. The lime, so at least the lime flavor still goes between the meat, so you could get the taste of the lime as well. Then you drain it out, you wash it out once more to make sure you're good to go. When it's time to cook, you know you're well clean. Okay, so now you wash it out, you put it in the pot, and you have to give it its first boil because you have to soften it up before you make the sauce. So basically the sauce is after it cooks, then you put it in a seasoning water with different green seasoning and your pepper and stuff, but this is just the first step. So with the first step, you give it some onion. You give it some onion like this, you cut up your onions in it, a little salt, a little Goya seasoning. So that's basically, you don't put much in it, just to get the first boil. So soften it up. So I'm gonna do some preparing with the onion and stuff to get it there. So I'm gonna cut up my onion. So basically with the first boil, you're cutting up the onion with the little Goya seasoning salt, so at least it gives it some flavor before you get to the real sauce. So at least it already start preparing for the sauce. So basically that's like, yeah, enough onions. Yeah. So now you're gonna give it a little salt. Not too much because you have to give it as well seasoning salt, which contains a bit of salt as well, and you don't want it too salty. So this is a Goya seasoning salt all purpose. So we're gonna put a little bit in it. That's a bit of more flavor. Yeah. So now we have to add some water to it. Okay, so basically that's the second step. After you wash it, then you season it up and you put it in the pot, and now you're gonna put it to boil for about 45 minutes. About 45 minutes, let it make sure it boil, and now and then you come and you check it out to make sure it's soft enough and that it have enough flavor and salt. You taste the sauce as well to make sure that it's good for eating. And you make sure that not too soft, not too hard, so just about right. So I'm gonna put it to boil for about 45 minutes. So that so basically we have our sauce boiled. The pickled is boiled and ready. So right now it's just to wash it out and get your seasoning ready to put it to the sauce to make sure that it comes to the clear broth, what we are really looking for at the end product. So yeah, that's the boil ready to eat, but it has to be in the seasoning to be the broth. So right now the sauce is, but the pigfoot is boiled soft, ready to make the clear broth, which we call actually sauce. So this is the products we put into it. The green seasoning. This is celery, Pasley, Chive, that's how we call it back home in the Caribbean. Some flavored pepper, I would call seasoning pepper, onion, lime to give it a nice little flavor, slice of cucumbers, my salt here, my lemon pepper here, my all-purpose Goya seasoning. So this is what we're gonna put in the water to make the sauce. This here is my bowl. That's what I'm going to be making my sauce in today. Put some water, with 2 cups of clear water. So that's what I'm working with. So I'm going to move on to almost basically the finishing touches. So I'll show you when it's done.
Stay tuned, you guys. Okay, guys, so what we have here is the cut up of the items you previously had, which is the onion, chive, parsley, celery, and we also have the cucumbers, the seasoning pepper, and then the salts that were shown, this lemon pepper, the Adobe All seasoning, and the regular salt. And so now I'm gonna hand it over to Mr. Toussaint.
Okay, so right here now we're gonna transfer the pig feet to another bowl so we can get it washed out before we put it in the seasoning water. So basically that's what I'm doing right now. So now we're just washing it out. Yeah, looks good for eating. So now we're going to transfer it to it water, a little seasoning water that it's prepared for. Okay, so now that we do that, it's in the seasoning. We're going to mix it up a bit. And we're going to leave it set there for about half an hour so that the flavor could make itself with all the seasoning and everything. So
alright guys, and we just have one quick correction in reference to the time frame of how long you boil it. Yesterday it actually took approximately an hour and
30 minutes or 1.5. So
yeah, so
to get it good soft as you really want it, it should take about an hour and a half, basically 90 minutes. Boil on a high fire. So that's basically it for now. So it's ready. Just leave set for about a half an hour to get all the flavor in and stuff. So we're gonna cover it and let it set.
yeah, and anything a little bit longer than half an hour is not gonna hurt it. It just makes it absorb the seasonings a little bit longer.